Okay guys, welcome here to the gorgeous Cragburn Golf Club. We've just got finished doing a little drone kind of flyover over the 18 holes, which was some of the best footage we've ever seen flying it over the course.
It's also the first time I saw all 18 holes here, so yeah, I was impressed with them. Looking forward to playing it, really.
Matt and I done a clinic here a year ago and it was torrential rain, wasn't it?
It was not like this.
It was not like this. This is literally the perfect day. It's not too warm, but it's nice, and we're going to do a little 18-hole match.
We are, yep.
So while we're warming up, I brought a couple of drivers down with me. One of them is the Epic Flash 3 Diamond, and we've had quite a lot of requests to review this one, Matty.
It's very kind of an interesting product because it's not one that they sort of promote, I guess, super forward on their website or anything. You kind of have to happen across it in the menu, and
that's right.
It looks a lot different, not in the way that they have, you know, branded it or colored it or anything like that.
That's right.
But the shape of it, very kind of triangular in the face and the sole.
Very, very different in terms of where obviously they're trying to create weight distribution and that sort of thing. And obviously different plays on where they want the CG location is really the play on this. It's a very fade biased driver, Matty.
You were saying, yeah.
So I played 18 holes with it yesterday. So I'm very sensitive to weight on a driver, right? So I always like it to be quite head heavy, D5, sort of D4, D5 swing weight.
Yep.
I put a heavier weight up front than this thing yesterday. It was almost E1.
Whoa, really?
Almost E1. So I've had to kind of play with the weights.
So it got too heavy.
It got way too heavy. So it's back down to D4.5 now, which is about where I like it. And we're going to do a little comparison to the Gamer, the G410.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
On paper, kind of similar fade bias that you put the weight and the toe on that one. Maybe not as stock fade bias as the Triple Diamond.
This one comes set more open at address.
It looks really good at it.
It's got a, call it a player's look to it, but what better players like is a club that sits a little more open, Matty.
Absolutely.
So the G410, I've got it set open, but it when you got it square, it is literally
dead square,
absolute flash square. So
okay,
we're going to do a little kind of couple of hits with this, and then we're going to merge that into a little bit of a head-to-head and see which one's going to make it onto the course.
A little bit of a review and a little bit of a comparison, and see if it knocks out what you've been playing.
Right, because this is the old shaft in it that I used to have in Rogue Sub-Zero, and the interesting thing with this head is though, Matty, it's quite a lot higher spin than the Rogue Sub-Zero of last year.
You think so? Really?
Definitely. I mean, when we were getting those knuckleballs and tests, and this doesn't do that.
Which is good for you. You don't want that, do you?
No, I really, really don't.
So, what do you want to hit first?
Let's hit
a few of those.
The 3 Diamond to start with.
And people can just order this. Like, you're not going to go into a shop and find it on the shelf, but you can order it.
A few places might have some stock. It is a limited product.
Right. So order it off their website or something.
Order off the website. Come into a fitter like ourselves, and we certainly have access to it.
All right. So we're starting to get to know your driver numbers pretty well. So we're looking for 13 launch, 2300 spin, something like that.
Yeah, something like that would be nice. Kind of 160 to 164 ball speed, anywhere in that region.
Yep.
If I'm hitting it okay.
And then we'll be looking for the miss hit protection, and
that's the big thing. For me, I just don't want to see it going left. Okay, a little bit left, but that's not trouble.
No, it was mostly just your start line, to be honest.
Okay.
Good swing.
Little necker.
Heel side?
Yeah.
Okay. Kept your spin quite low. Kept your spin down at 2400. So the Epic Flash has been getting a lot of kind of funny comments when we've been hitting it, when we've done the driver bracket, about how bad it sounds. A lot of that is the indoor echo and the way that a camera mic picks it up.
It's very different.
It doesn't sound bad out here at all.
It really doesn't. It doesn't have that same noise. It actually sounds quite good.
It's quite good. And I was hitting balls in the range of the day, and a guy had just the regular, not the Triple Diamond, and it also sounded quite nice.
Not nearly as offensive as it appears indoors.
I think we're just in a bit of an echo chamber in there, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a bit better there, Matty.
So I want to say we're a little bit downwind here, so I'm trying to watch the flight. Looks like it's flattening out kind of aggressively.
Quite flat, isn't it?
But you've got almost 2,300 RPMs of spin on that shot.
What was that last one?
So 11.1 launch,
Yeah.
160 ball speed, 22.49. This is really good.
22, really 22.49, okay.
Yeah.
So that was a toe jammer.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, it looked good.
That was very stable for a toe jammer.
24.09,
Yeah.
12.3 launch. Your ball speed dropped a bit.
2.
2, you only lost 5 yards in the air.
Okay. Yeah, that was...
You a little surprised to see it be that
yeah,
forgiving?
I'm surprised to see it pop up in the air like that.
Instead of going left.
Mhm.
So
And
some
I've got
decent
that
stability.
set up. Got that
you've
set
got it
up
in the toe.
weight in the toe, and it obviously sits a bit open, so it's going to favour that.
It's nice, bud. It's really nice.
They're straighter than I'm used to seeing.
Really straight, yeah.
That's for sure.
It's hardly any curvature.
No. People who shape it a little bit,
Uh-huh.
miss it in the toe,
Okay.
can get a little bit tilty hooky. Me, you know,
Yeah.
that's exactly me. This is a driver for that player.
Because it's not the super low spin driver that people may think it is.
These are like 22, 23, 2400.
So you're saying there's a single diamond version?
There's a new 1 diamond. There's
Yeah.
actually a new 2 diamond version as well.
So those are for different types of
different types of
swings, I guess.
players
Yep.
looking for different things. So this 1 diamond appears to be a bit more like the retail version of Sub-Zero in shape.
Okay.
A bit more kind of rounded and kind of like a little cannonball.
Really, yeah.
So CG a little kind of more forward, that sort of thing. It's a bomber's driver.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of just like a nice balance sort of.
I see. I almost feel like the way, like you said about the triangular shape, the elongated back. I feel like they've moved the MOI. I feel they've moved the CG back enough to
Yep.
actually up the MOI now. Whether that's kind of the intent of the structure.
It's hard to say.
You know, there's not, as like you said, there's not that much information.
But based on the strikes that you didn't love,
Yeah.
staying very straight and stable would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, you can kind of see where
yeah,
those
that
are
one was definitely a little toe side.
out there. Okay. Why don't we compare it to
It's good.
the Gamer? It's a necker.
Okay. A little higher spin than we saw from the
That one?
Flash.
What did it fly in that one?
It flew 264,
Yeah.
10.8 launch, 158 ball speed, 2,800 spin is I think the difference.
Okay. That was close.
The flight is nice. It looks a little higher to my eye.
That was 12 1 1800
Okay,
spin.
so a little bit of a lower spin
Yeah,
shot.
160 ball speed.
They're pretty similar so far.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that the Epic was a little more right side, straight to right side?
It looked like it was starting down the right side better
Yeah.
and hanging on to it a bit more.
I feel like maybe some of these are just almost little pulls,
They are, yeah.
touch.
It might be the way you're, like maybe just the way you're timing it a
Yeah.
little bit different. But
They feel quite different in weight. So
Do they, yeah?
like the weight distribution on them is definitely giving me a different sense in the delivery.
I mean, so far you've definitely hit this better,
Right.
no question. This is still nice, but I think you're really consistent with this Callaway. Because I don't think you're making, that's just hung on the right a little bit.
Healed it.
You seem to be delivering a very similar strike with this over and over again.
That one a couple of times. I don't know, it may be
Interesting.
something as well, Matty, where, I mean, I've not, since we built that, I don't think I've played around with it yet. And I've not been outdoors.
Not a full round
Not a
outside.
full
We
round.
played indoor rounds.
We played our kind of Monday stuff, but
True.
I haven't made it onto a golf course with it yet. So instantly already this feels more weighty. I mean, feel those two, right? So kind of, you know, give it the quick initial, feel the balance.
Yeah, this feels very light in the head now.
And that, interestingly enough, is 1.5 swing points heavier.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why you maybe almost prefer the way
Yeah,
it is.
it's almost like with that one, when I start getting snatchy in transition, it probably kind of keeps me a little more honest.
Yep. Well, this is good to do outside too, because I'm seeing the difference between your worst and your best shot.
Yeah.
It's not much, but you were just getting a little bit kind of left and right with the ping.
It's another toy one.
I
but was decent.
Stayed, yeah. 2,400 spin.
Yeah.
Good swing. Yeah, very consistently middle to right.
Yeah.
How was the speed on that? Looked good.
Decent 158. Now we're using range balls. I'm actually going to duck into the bag and get a decent one here. Don't mind seeing. So I always think with a range ball, if I'm 160 with a range ball, I'm quite happy.
Yeah, because you know you got 2-3 more.
Yeah.
So I don't think that driver is any faster ball speed.
It's not, no.
So
no.
Ping has definitely kept up in speed.
Yeah. But I think what it maybe just is, and that's what we've said about the LST, maybe being quite good for me when we get our hands on that one.
I think we can do the same video again with the LST for you. Bring it out on the course. It's nice, bud.
Like, see, that's that high tone again.
Yeah, and that's 162. Yes,
Yeah.
So you got a little more speed as we should.
So that was 158 on the same strike a minute ago, 162 there.
Crazy.
What do you think? Game this today?
You're playing that today, yeah, no question.
Give it a run.
You won't hurt my feelings.
Well, I think once
crazy.
we get the LST, I want to give that a run again.
Probably call that a refit almost. I would like to see you. We should do another indoor session with this, where we can change out shafts and do that against the LST. You definitely deliver that better.
Deliver that
for
one.
whatever reason, the balance of the weight is suiting you a lot better.
Okay.
You're definitely playing with that today, though.
All right,
I'd like to see how you hit
do the
that.
3 diamond. Yeah, good head, guys. If you for the guys who are quite strong right to left players who maybe at times struggle turning them over, get a little bit loose.
Yep.
200 gram head weight is what it comes at, Matty.
Oh wow, okay.
So you put
Quite
that.
heavy.
I think it's maybe 14 grams or so out in the toe, 2 up front. So interesting. Feels good.
Looks like it was made for you, pretty much, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Little TZ5 back in there feels quite comfortable as well.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, guys, lots more to come today. We're going to do some what's in the bag stuff for Matt and I. We're going to do obviously our on-course stuff. We're going to even maybe roll a few putts. We've never done that in COD before and seen some numbers. So lots more to come today.